I tried a bunch of different ways of painting the plaques using that spray paint marbling method. I'm going to try a different method, call it more old school, but I think it works pretty good. So as you can see, I've gotten a large flat bin going in flat with the panel rather than long ways into it. So I got my plaque. Still too much paint, but I think the pattern's better. So let's try another one. Alright, we've used up a lot of the paint that was in there, so let's try it now with this one. I'm thinking here. Still a little too much, but better, I think. We'll just do one spritz. So these plaques, I mean, they didn't come out bad. They're a lot busier though than I want. So I may do these things again. The method though that I think is going to work best for me, it seems to look like marble I actually got from Hollywood Haunter, and it just so happens the plaque that I chose I will say, doing it this way, of course, it is a lot more time intensive. The further down this rabbit hole I go with these fucking plaques, the more I think I should have just made frames around bare space and called it a day. With the test plaques that I did with this new technique, I actually used a roller. And I think a roller is actually best because these individual hairs can go into the lettering, whereas the roller does kind of just go over the top. But if I hold it at a steep angle, I should be okay. And as you can see, it needs another coat because it's kind of greenish still. I'm going to take some gray paint and I'm going to water it down just a little bit. I wouldn't say it's almost like a glaze, but it's almost like a glaze. Now comes the marbling. What they said, unfortunately they didn't have a video to show exactly how to do it, so I'm guessing here. But they said they used the balled up plastic bag and just dab at the paint on top. You definitely don't want to do it too much because you'll end up blending the paint, as I found out. I have some very watered down white paint here. Very watered down. So I'm just going to take it and just spritz some white drops across the surface. And I like just pouncing them a little bit more with the plastic bag. Put some black paint on here. You know. is run some veins through the stone. Taking my dry brush and just going to lightly skim over them. They still look a little harsh to me, so I'll take some of the watered down gray paint, and like I did with the white, I'll just flick along on top, and then I'll come back with my bag and dab again. And now I'll come back across with some more white. And that is that marbling technique. These are two I did earlier. This one has a semi-gloss coat on it. And this one has a gloss coat. I thought I was going to like the gloss coat better, but I think I just like the subtleness of the semi-gloss. But I think this is a pretty decent technique. Doing it this way is certainly a hell of a lot quicker, and you get some really wild patterns, and I do like the look of it. It's just that it's so variable. There's like no quality control on it. I have more control over the look of the stone using this method than using the other method, the hydrodipping. So I think I'm gonna do this. So if you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you don't already do so. That way you'll be notified right away when I post another video just like this of me working on some aspect of my haunt for 2016. Okay, thanks for watching. Now it's not even going near it. All right. Well, this is becoming a disaster.